I had my classmates show my work for me without them knowing it. I went to a small university in which there were only so many professors in each department. This meant that I had the same professor for the majority of my core classes needed to graduate. This particular professor always set up their classes so that we had a lecture every day with an exam at the end of each chapter. This meant that the points for the class were made up entirely of the exams as well as the very specific study guides that were due at the end of each exam. These study guides were basically all questions that could potentially be on the exam. About 50 questions on the study guide, but only 30 would be on the exam. For the study guides, classmates would tend to split the work in half and then trade answers so that they only needed to find half the answers and trade them for the other half of the answers. I had a habit of making friends with everyone in my department but sat by myself during the lectures. This made it easy for me to have several friends in each of my classes without anyone else knowing. During the lectures, I would usually watch football, soccer or play games on my laptop. When it came time after class to work on the study guide for homework, I would text a friend and ask them if they wanted to split the study guide. Depending on which half of the questions they wanted to work on, I would text another friend and ask if they wanted to split the study guide in the opposite way. Then I would simply be the middleman and send each person the other's answers. That is, person A does questions 125 while I do 2650. Person B does questions 2650 while I do 125. Then I send each the other's work. After that, it was as simple as studying the guide for the upcoming exam. I did this for 3 years without anyone knowing.